Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're gonna be discussing the primary flight display of the G1000, a little different than the traditional 6-pack steam gauge. So it looks like a lot of information and a lot of clutter, but it's all the same information essentially, just with a different scan. So starting off on the left side here, we have our RPM gauge to the very top, fuel flow in gallons per hour, and a little bit of the engine gauges, the oil pressure, the oil temperature, and we have the EGT, which is the exhaust gas temperature. At the bottom of that, we have our fuel quantity gauges, which is pretty self-explanatory. Right here is the big bulk of all the information. So this portion of it is the airspeed indicator. We also have blue over brown here. This is the attitude indicator. It's our little yellow chevron, which is our miniature aircraft. At the top of that, this portion of it is the slip skid indicator. Tells us our coordination while we're flying the aircraft. On the right side of that right here, where we see the number 60, is our altimeter. And to the right of that, there's nothing displayed at the moment, but that's because we're not climbing or descending. That's where our vertical speed indicator information is displayed. Right here, we no longer have the traditional heading indicator like we do on the analog system. We have what's called an HSI. On the top left corner of the screen here, we have the navigation radios. On the right side, we have the communication radios. We have COM1, COM2, NAV1, NAV2. On the bottom here, we have a couple soft keys. Every soft key controls something different. You can swap between different modes. On the HSI, we have GPS and we have loc mode. We have loc 2 and back to GPS mode again. We have our transponder here, where you input different squawk codes, and we have some displayed speeds that come from the POH of the aircraft, which are some of the most important V speeds that we use, so that we have them as a little reminder when we're flying. We have our VR, VX, and VY, for example. And that pretty much sums it up on the G1000 system. To continue learning, make sure to follow us on all our socials, and thanks for watching.